Okay, good morning, everybody. The client just like fucking broke for some reason. Alright, well, anyway. We have ourselves a map pool. And it looks like we see Hexagon winning the roll with a 31. It's only slightly diabolical. We got a first pick from Tights. And we got Pretty Little Psycho on the fucking audio. Close down a little bit. It's a little too loud, but you know, sometimes it'd be like that. 10 reps of Kigurumi Sangeki, then 10 reps of the Deceit. That's like dipping your hands, or like taking like a really hot shower and then jumping into a frozen pool and then running back to the shower, or like jumping between like a really like a hot tub and then a really cold like that's what you're doing when you're when you're doing that. 10 reps of just aim and then 10 reps of speed. Warms up everything I need. I mean, the aim control in question. Alright, well, we got a DT1 protect from zivxare. Aim control is fake? No, it isn't. I don't know, like, aim control is as much of a skill set that needs to be warmed up as aim itself. Because like you can't just play Nomad 1 jump aim and be like, yeah, I'm warm for anything aim related, because something like, you know, a map that's like Massive X in this pool, for example. I mean, to be honest, it's not exactly the hardest map in the pool, but like the aim control required, like I have to play like an alt map like that to get like at least like the early like hand pain out of the way so that my hand doesn't start dying in the middle of the map, you know? But it looks like we're gonna see DT1 protect from zivxare and Hidden 2 protect from Hexagon. So the first ban coming out from Ziv is going to be the Hidden 1. Goodbye, Hidden. And then a Nomad 1 ban. Yes, we have that. Nomad 1 protect. LOL. Okay, well, it is a tight pick to start. RNG saver from Repfell? I mean, I can open up. Let's see. Is Chaperosa gonna open up, or is it gonna be stuck in limbo? Oh my god, it opened! Okay. I'm just saying, Vlad, say the word and I'll take over. We're just gonna insta-pick Hidden 2. Perfect star, map by Scylla. How did you open Chaperosa with the turning fine open? I don't know, bro. Today's just good RNG. It just opened. Alright. We got Hidden 2. This is a banger. Get it? Because his name is RNG. I'm getting on. Oh my fucking god. Anyway. What's that? It's a fire truck, I think. I don't know why I should have filters on this. I do, and it's just not working. Whatever. Okay, well, I can see a pretty clear comfortability difference between these two players. Hexagon with the 99.6. Oh, never mind. 99. Oh, no, 97. Oh, 96. To the zivxare 80%. Right? We're like halfway through the map. Like, this map is pretty short. Only at just like what? Minute 47 seconds. We're already halfway through. And there's already a clear 200k score lead. Like, what can you do on this kind of map? Right. With that, an early first point on the protect from Tights. I mean, yeah, like that's just the protect hidden 2, win hidden 2 method. Like if your opponent can't play hidden 2, then that's just your strategy for the first map. Get an early first point, and we're gonna see probably the exact same thing happen, but this time with the DT1 from zivxare here, because the insta pick from protect number 1 to protect number 2 I have woken up through my indulgence of Red Bull. At everyone, it is 4:10 p.m. Okay. Let's get started with the twerk off. Gotta turn this shit up. It's too good. Okay, so there's an alarm going off right now. Like a siren from another like ambulance or whatever. That one didn't get picked up, I think. According to OBS it didn't at least. So I don't know what was going on with that first one. I need to turn the music up. It sounds too loud. We're going to see an early trade from both players. The combo reset, mostly off of this accuracy here is what we're seeing the score lead. 20k in the lead for zivxare right now. But no major combo lead, as the combos are quite literally identical between the two players. But another break from Tights is going to set that lead off in motion. Compounded by the now growing 2% accuracy lead for zivxare here as well. Another break is really gonna secure it. This map's basically over. I doubt there's very much time for Tights to make a recovery of 200k when zivxare has that act lead and that combo lead. So it looks like we're just going to see back-to-back protect picks into protect wins. But now that both of these maps have been burnt through, we have the rest of the pool to play through, so we'll see some interesting picks surely. But, I mean, hidden 2 player can't play DT1, DT1 player can't play hidden 2. Like, what can you say? Unlucky break in the, like first third from zivxare here. Could have been an FC. Yeah, an S rank. Yeah. Casual S rank on the best song in the pool. Well, what now? It's 1-1. You have so many maps left in this pool. All right, let's see. What will they be going for? Tights will be going for Hard Rock 2. We got Carnation Link. No free mod 2. Alright. Now this one is this one's interesting because this map is like on stream, this map does not look that bad, right? It's CS 6.5, so that's already like it makes it look a lot easier than it actually is to play. Yeah, it's deceptively hard. Like low BPM light finger control, mostly aim control stuff. Like every miss feels like a shit miss. Because nothing in this map is like inherently difficult, right? And we're gonna see that early on as we see an early miss from zivxare here in the intro. And another one to set an early lead for Tights here. Accuracy lead is also slightly in favor of Tights at about 1%-ish. And another over-aim from zivxare here is just gonna really start a snowball, as we're already seeing about 40k in the lead. And this map is pretty... CS 6.5 is not precision. What? That's like the definition of precision. I mean, yeah, sure, if you're doing like fucking CS like 8 as your precision map, then sure, but if you think that CS 6.5 isn't precision, like, who hurt you? We'll say Tights does drop, but already more than doubling zivxare's score here. So we're gonna need to see a pretty big combo from zivxare to really, like, set a comeback in motion, but at this rate, it's gonna be pretty difficult, especially with that accuracy lead for Hexagon. It's a statement so bad, even Boshi man downloaded. Boshi thought that CS5 was precision. Which, low-key, it kind of is. I will say that comeback is looking a little bit more possible with another break from Tights, but there is another difficulty spike coming up soon after the slow part. Accuracy leads still in favor of Tights, though. So... like, as soon... if Ziv does miss, then this lead is going to quit... oh, speaking of, that lead is going to quickly be stopped just off that accuracy. We're going to need to see another big combo, but there's not that much map left. Combo lead back in favor of zivxare, but again, 60k is insurmountable when there is an AC lead for the other player and not very much map left. Yeah, we're only losing, like, we're only losing about 1,000 score every, like, couple seconds. Yeah, and with another miss from Zip, I think that's gonna set it. Albeit a lot closer of a pick. I think this one is gonna go to Tights. All right. With that, this match is just going to be a little bit longer. LOL. Okay. Now what? All right. Like, I'm trying to think of what's left. A Nomad 1 ban. All right, we are going to see a Nomad 4. So we're picking Tech. We got Au by Azrolk and Ishtiak, which is just... If you know the mappers, you know this map. It is just, it's just your classic like slider, like slider aim, mostly like kick slider jump aim, but with some fun little burst tappy sections and some aim control mixed in as well. I think the main determiner of this map is really going to be whoever can hold longer with this first combo, because you get a free 300 combo right at the start. So, like, if Tights were to miss very early on, and zivxare can hold on, like, we could very easily see that snowball lead lead into just a completely 1 point right at the start. Yeah, an early act lead for Ziv. Alright, both players making it out of the intro. We have the first major tech section. We'll say this map does look, or it's deceptive where the difficulty actually lies in this map, because a lot of these sliders are pretty easy to aim. But if you're me, you're going to be the kind of person to miss on like a buzz slider or like one of these small sliders, right? So far, both players navigating them pretty well. The act lead for zivxare mostly being this small lead here, which we aren't going to see spiral out of control just yet, as both players hold through the first major ki. Act drop from Tights. It's really only going to make a trying to actually pull ahead a little bit harder. But we're getting to the point where we're past the halfway point in the map, and Both players holding their own in the combo department, but that major lead, even with the slightly lower mod multiplier, is going to put Tights pretty significantly in the lead. With some good insurance as well, should we find a slider break, which we do. But zivxare is going to hold on just for a little long enough to pull the lead back. See a break from zivxare here. I believe there is plenty of time to make that recovery. But yeah, still an insane 500k initial combo. Or initial combo to get 500k, but a break from Tights is kind of going to set this in stone. I believe this will be the first break point of the match. Just off the rock combo game. You know, 2% ACK lead for Tights here. All right. With that, we're going to see the first breakpoint. And no Wi-Fi during the casting booth? Yeah, of course. Just join the main voice channel, I'll move you.
Hello, annyeong, salut. It's your multicultural BMS VTuber, Luna Fulzer. Welcome to my channel, Lovely Radio. And today, I wrote this song just a little bit.
I'm not safe for this stream. Hey, I'm just saying, like, it's my tournament stream. Like, I'm just saying, you can do whatever you want. Yeah, I don't care. Do you think TCOM looks at VODs for whether or not to determine if the tournament should have support? Anyway, quick pick, but we have zivxare picking Massive X, the Nomad 3. We get Rentai on the pooling team. I don't know if you want that. We're going to see an early slider break from zivxare here. Right, there's still plenty of map left. This is one of the longer maps in the pool. I say longer, this is 2 minutes and 50 seconds. But still, plenty of map to go. So an early slider break isn't going to really mean much. The ACK lead is still in Ziv's favor as well. It's really just going to be a matter of how confident Tights is on this map. We are going to see a pretty quick chain miss from Tights there. Unmatched by zivxare, so that lead is going to go back into their favor. And another slider break from Tights. I think another break from Tights here is going to be really dangerous. as that almost 800 combo is just gonna keep growing. Confident 99.2. We are gonna see a chain miss from Ziv, but that is quite literally 200k score lead for Tice to try and recover. And there's not much map left. I will say it would be funny if there was another 6-2, but this would be, I think, the first time so far in the tournament where the the blue side has won a match. As far as I know, this is the first one. Or at least it's the first time that if Ziv were to win 6-2, it would be another 6-2 though, which would be funny. I will say, Tights on that... Oh wait, the map is over. I'm stupid. When are we getting a 6-7? Top 16 when it's best of 13. In the single elim bracket. But with that, that will be zivxare's confirmed breakpoint. It is now 2-4. But I will say it is back into Hexagon's... it's time for them to pick a map. Let's see. I'm trying to think of what's left. Ping Pong Dash is still up if we want to go back into the low AR, but this one is anti-mod, so we could see Ziv winning just based on comboing precision better. But who knows? Like, if anything, I think Ping Pong Dash would be a decent pick for Hexagon, I think. Like, it's either that, or they gamble into one of the 3 tapping maps that are left up. Blue Zenith, the Rain, and the Larka. Like, I can't think of really anything else. Hardock 1, I think, is much more of a zivxare pick. But we are going to see the DT2. It's time to gamble on some speed. Hexagon tapping. Does he have it? Let's find out. Don't look at the length of the map. At Gilgamesh. Hexagon speed would be breathtaking. Well, funny for you, Hexagon picked this map. I'm just saying, if you don't miss, you can get at least 700k. Even more with the 1.2x score mult from DT. So just don't miss, and you're fine. Combo the whole map. Well, we are going to see the 230 BPM stamina map. All right, both players with almost identical scores, same act. I will say, if you're going to gamble speed, this is the harder of the 2 speed maps. Speaking of, zivxare does find the first break. So an early lead for Tights can be grown with this, what's it called? And also, I was going to talk about the accuracy lead, but we did just see a quite significant overstream from Hexagon here. But, oh my god, zivxare missing again. Tights still holding onto that FC, barely with 84%. 100k finds the slider break, but zivxare misses at the same time. Yeah, I will say this is the map to really gamble on, because at least for the other speed map in this pool, it's much more gambleable, considering it's a lot more approachable as a non-speed player. But we're jumping straight into the deep end here. Both players struggling to stay afloat, but Tights holding on a little bit more just to get that early score lead. I will say Ziv building up a... okay, never mind. I refuse to say anything about combo ever again. Yeah, we have a 50k score lead for Tights, but when the scores are 150k and 100k, the 50k is a lot. Let's say Tights just dropped more significantly. That score lead is starting to crumble. There's a 5% accuracy lead for zivxare here, so that could be scary. But the ending of this map is a lot more finger control-y than it is stamina heavy. So we could see something interesting happen there, but if zivxare breaks, then I think this point is just going to go to Tights, and we are going to see that. Tights dropping at the same time. Who misses less? Could it flip over? 20k! Oh god. Saying you can pick speed all you want, all you have to do is beat your opponent, and it looks like that's exactly the strategy that Tights was banking on, and we are going to see that point go in favor of Hexagon, the speed player. Put him on the team. Beautiful scores. Right, and we are going to see the Hard Rock 1 come out from zivxare. This is another, I will say, there is something about this map that makes it scary. And it's namely the length. Right, this map's just 2 minutes long. And I will say there isn't a lot of downtime in those 2 minutes. It starts early and it just goes for 2 minutes. So there's very little free combo. It is not the CS2 div. But it is also not CS4 base, so we do have CS 4.6 after Hard Rock. But starting right now, all right, we're already into some pretty tricky aim. There's an early break from Tights. Gonna really be looking to see if we can, if Ziv breaks in an untraded setting. Like if we see zivxare break, that's really when this map's gonna get interesting. But so far, both players just holding strong. Hax with another break. It's gonna really be dangerous, right? Because there's not that much map left. A slow slider? What the heck happened? We're into the final KI. We're already here. zivxare on the comfortable FC so far. 98.5. Does find a slider break. Why did I say anything? But Hax has missed 4 times since then, so I think this lead is pretty secure. 600k to 300k. This point will be bringing zivxare up to match point. And with this, I believe, what? There's 2 more maps. Or, what is it? zivxare, or Tights needs to win both his own and Ziv's pick to force that TB. Which, there are still plenty of maps left in this pool, including some faster and more stamina-heavy ones, but we'll see. Yeah, 98. 700 combo, almost 700k is kind of... We stay classy with it, you know? But yeah, 3 to 5. This is a dangerous spot if you are, because you have to win not only your own point, but the opponent's point. But it is definitely doable. We'll just have to wait and see what avenue Hax goes down, because there is a couple maps that I'm thinking of that could be pickable, namely Fremod 2 or one of the speed picks. Nomad 2 would be such a like Hail Mary pick. We're gonna see Fremod 3. Yeah, just more casual FCing for Ziv here. Like, respect the easy play, but I mean, what can you do against the Hard Rock FC, you know? This is just sort of what rubbing salt in the wound with this FC, bro. Bro, it's still just going. No intention of stopping. Assessing the 1/3 and everything. Like, what the fuck is this score? Alright, and with that, that's... I forgot, there's more map. I'm actually... I forgot there's more. It's fine. Everything's gonna be okay. But yeah, with that, zivxare will be moving on to the top half of Swiss for week 2. Tights falling down to the lower half. Say, this is, I believe, the first upset we have seen from a lower seed beating a higher seed in the entire tournament. It's also one of the only matches of like, there's only one of the few matches that hasn't been a 6-2. which is fun to think about. But it was just a 6-3. So anyway, thanks for watching, everybody. We'll be live in approximately 2 seconds with the next match, which will be Insert versus Joy. So stay tuned for that. We're gonna do that in a bit. Let me